For weeks, people have been doubting where Isaac Ruto's true allegiance lies, okay? But today, he made it very clear, yeah? Casting all doubts aside, casting all speculations aside, the true picture now is that Isaac Ruto is back in Jubilee, or rather his Chama cha Mashinani is back within the Jubilee fold, okay? The Jubilee part of the political equation, okay? Now, I just want us to quickly analyze what impact this will have, especially in the forthcoming presidential election, yeah, if it will be there, okay? Actually, Bomet is one of the areas where there was a lot of topping up of presidential votes, and therefore you want to assume that a lot of votes also topped up for the governor's seats and all the other seats, okay? However, the true picture of Bomet is that NASA and Raila made some inroads, okay? NASA and Raila did make some inroads into Bomet, not very major, but significant enough. I would say between 10 and 15%, okay? But of course, because the results are all cooked, this did not reflect. But I'm just giving you what I discovered on the ground. And not only that, I'm also giving you inside information that I got from a source who actually saw the original Form 34As from the Bomet area. In other words, that is information I'm very, very confident about. Okay, so NASA had some inroads the last time. So the big question now is what happens, because Isaac Ruto now has crossed to the other side and will actively be campaigning for Uhuru Kenyatta. The truth is that NASA will lose those votes. That's the truth. Okay, because all those votes that Raila managed to get, which came to naught, yeah, because of the fiddling and the cooking that went on, all those votes came in as a result of the influence of Isaac Ruto as a person, as an individual, okay, rather than allegiance to Raila Odinga and NASA, okay. So now that he has pulled out, that means that NASA cannot expect the same impact in the Bomet area, and that is the truth. However, it is also the truth that this has a negligible effect on NASA in terms of their support, because Bomet was not one of their major areas. Bomet was not one of the areas they were relying on, yes. So this hardly has any effect, really, if truth be told, in terms of NASA votes, okay? Because already that particular area has always been seen as a Jubilee area. Okay, and if NASA did make some inroads, 10-15%, I think NASA can live with that. Okay. However, to me, the more interesting question is the timing. Why has Isaac Ruto decided to cross over to Jubilee at a time when somebody would think, or somebody would believe, that NASA actually very close to victory? Yes. According to the developments we've seen in the country at the moment, any naive political commentator or observer would tell you that it would be best for one to hold their horses until after the elections, because even by crossing over to Jubilee at the moment, there is not much you can gain between now and the elections. So what is the real motive for crossing over? I'll tell you in a minute. It's cash, money, okay? Now, you realize we've just come from a very grueling campaign, okay? And the Supreme Court now need people to go back for the presidential campaign once again. Definitely people are short of funds. That is a given. There's no politician who is cash rich right now. That's a given, okay? Now, it's very possible that when Isaac Ruto's cash flow projections had factored in a successful NASA government now. And with him in government, it would have now been easy for him to reorganize himself. But out in the cold, it becomes quite a challenge. And this is the big disadvantage NASA will have going into this election campaign. And this is the huge advantage Jubilee will have. Because by virtue of Jubilee being in government, they have an almost bottomless pit of cash to use in the campaigns. Yeah, you get my drift. Simply put, it's just a question of financial survival. Okay? Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.